So it's February the 14th, and we're out in the field here in Wendley Dairy's winter wheat. They were fortunate that they installed a pivot irrigation system up last year, took full advantage of it for growing the corn, and then also gained the benefit back again when they planted the winter wheat. They turned it on right away. And I'll show you some drone pictures where on the edge of the circle of the path of the pivot irrigation, you can see how where it didn't get water, the catch is not near as thick as what this is. This is just absolutely excellent. And a lot of people have asked me, well, my wheat is up, but it's coming. But the thing is, what you have to really look at is that, is it going to make it on time by the first couple days of May to have any volume? If the answer is no, then you have to backtrack now and start thinking, saying, okay, today is T-Sum is 200, it's a nice sunny day. I can put manure in my winter wheat. I can let it sit for another 30 days, let's say till the middle of March. Then I can assess it before I put my fertilizer on. If there's really nothing there and it doesn't look very good, because a lot of fields I walk through, you can see the rows of wheat, but if you look sideways, the population catch is only about 40 to 50%, because a lot of it got some moisture and then dried up, withered away, so it doesn't look anywhere near like this. When you walk through a field like this, you're thinking, this is what it should look like. But so be very careful when you're out there spreading your winter with the manure on the winter wheat. Take a look at the field and think, okay, I'm going to put the manure on now. That's okay. Empty my pits down a bit. Then I'll reassess it again to see if it's worthwhile putting fertilizer on. And if it's not, look at some of your new seed and grass fields. You may be better off putting an extra 100 pounds of nitrogen on those fields to push that grass that's established to get a really heavy cut off those as well too. So again, all the fields I walked through, I think 95% had not got irrigation on. I really don't think a lot of them are really going to make it, and be very careful, because if you're going to wait until the middle of May, the 20th of May, before you get any volume there, and all you're going to get off is 2 round bales an acre, you're going to lose big time on the corn crop that you could have got in earlier, that now is going to suffer because the roots aren't as well established. And when the heat comes in July, August, this upcoming year again, you may have a severe price to pay, because now being planted late, the corn's under stress and it simply won't do as good. So, and then not only that, you're behind come fall time again too. Now when you want to plant your winter wheat in there, you're going to be later than everybody else is, and so you won't be planting until probably the middle of October, and because of that it won't get established again enough. So it's a vicious circle. You got to be really careful what you do. Maybe your first loss is your cheapest loss, and the most reasonable thing to do would be getting your corn in early on time. Forget about the wheat if there's nothing really much there. Other guys, I've told them, look, you got 300 acres of wheat. Why don't you pick the best 2 fields, because you can't work them all up at once anyway. And the worst ones, plant those ones into corn early, and then as you're getting closer to those other fields, reassess them again. It may be the 10th of May or something, and then put the last fields in then. So again, take a look at your wheat fields. I don't think a lot of them are going to make it, is my personal opinion. The weather forecast now is going to get a little bit colder. That won't slow them down. It's just the germination never was there in the fall time, and I think the population just isn't thick enough there to justify holding on to those fields until the first week of May or whatever. So reassess your fields, take a look at them, and we'll see where we go from there.